With us, Lala Santiago is the artist behind Santiago Studios, and she joins me today. Lala, it's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I am so excited that you're here because your story's really cool, but the art that you make is all over the place, and people may not have realized that you were the artist behind it. So tell me about some of the public art that you have here in Durham.
Yes. Okay. So the public art that I've done so far is picnic tables with the region of municipality of Durham. I've gotten to do a bus for also the region of municipality of Durham.
For Emancipation. I was saying, we were talking off camera, I have seen that bus.
Yes.
What was it like, though, doing the bus? I mean, it's a bus.
Yeah, it was so cool. I got to experience them essentially guiding me step by step as to what it's going to look like. I got to talk to the people who were designing like little bits and pieces just to make it all come together. So it was extraordinary.
Wow, that's amazing. So you're also doing work, you mentioned libraries.
Yes. So when I first started, I was approached by the Oshawa Public Library, and they were just amazing to me. It was right after I had won the Emerging Artist Award. And it was just something we got to teach like seniors, and then we got to teach adults, and then we got to the children, and it got really popular, really popular.
Yeah, so you started with the workshops, and then it continued on.
Yes, it's grown a lot. I had a lot of requests for workshops after a couple of workshops went viral, and they kind of just filled up super quick. And I started doing them on the side, and I was like, okay, I can do this a little bit more. And that kind of transitioned into what I'm doing now, where people have asked me, like Oshawa Centennial asked me to do live illustrations. And
we have some of them here today.
Yes.
Yeah, so on our coffee table here, these are some of the illustrations that you did at that event, which, if you didn't go to the event, was huge.
It was massive.
There were massive. It was an incredible spectacle, great celebration, but there was a lot going on. So you were doing these live.
Yes.
It's incredible.
It was amazing. I got to sit right beside the orchestra, so I got the best seat. I felt like in the house. And then when everyone came on, I didn't realize the amount of people that would be there. We got right in the front so that we could see what we were painting.
Of course.
It was amazing. After I painted the orchestra, I was like, okay, I can get everything else going now. So people were just coming on set and performing, and we got to do what we loved.
What is it like, though, when, like, do you feel pressure? Like, I'm not an artist. So for me to sit down there and have to, make something look good in a very short period of time, that'd be it for me. I'd be tapping out. But for you, you're a professional. So what did it feel like? Did you feel any pressure or anything like that? Like, what was that like?
Yeah, I think everyone feels a little bit of pressure right before they start, because you don't know what you're going to capture. So you want to get the best of everything. But once you start, you get into that flow state where everything is just connecting. We have a thing called trust the process, where everything looks hideous beforehand, but then everything starts connecting, and you're just like, oh, this is fancy. I can put a highlight here, I can put a shadow here, and it all comes together at the end. It always comes together at the end. So as long as you trust your process, you're good to go.
I think that's actually a really good life lesson too, right? Especially if you're starting something new, whatever it is, trust the process. It's going to look like maybe hot garbage when you first start, but listen, stick with it, right? Exactly. And then you end up with something beautiful like this.
Thank you.
So you also do live at events. So you did the Oshawa Centenary, but you do it in private functions too.
Yes. So our live events are kind of workshops. I get to do a lot of those. I just finished one for an Afrocentric workshop that was super fun. We got to do face painting. So nice. I started offering face painting just because it's natural transition into what I've been doing all of this time. So I got to do Pokemon face paintings and birthday parties. It is the most adorable. I think it's the most fulfilling thing in the whole entire world. Like,
every kid loves face paint. Every child.
Adults too.
Adults too. I'd be happy to have a butterfly face.
Oh my God.
That'd make my day to walk around like that.
It's so funny because they sit in your chair and you're just like, do you want something special? They're like, yes. Simple. simple, and then like, can you add a stroke here? Can you put something here? Can I have a diamond too? I was like, yeah, of course.
I love that. Sorry about that weird laugh I just made, everybody. I do apologize. But I love that so much, and I can tell, you know, I think when you're an artist, like you can tell that you're passionate about what you do, and that translates into the work that you put out. And I can tell that, you know, you just absolutely just love it.
Yeah.
So do you have a physical studio?
No, technically no.
Yeah.
My studio is at home, but I am working towards a physical one just because I think mobile services are fun.
Yeah.
But I want to also host things more, so I am looking for a studio. Hopefully I get one by next month or so.
That would be so fun, and then you have your own space, and it would be, I think, probably from a business perspective, a little bit easier to control, you know, the space and the vibe rather than to go. I'm sure going to different places is a lot of fun, and you would obviously keep doing that. Yeah. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming in today. We have 30 seconds left. Where can people find you?
You can find me at Lala_the_artist, or you can find me on Instagram. Well, you can find me on Instagram, or you can find it on TikTok.
Yes.
Also at Lala_the_artist.
That's wonderful.
I'll have all my work there.
I love it. Thank you so much for coming in today, Lala. It's been my pleasure. Absolute pleasure talking to you.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I have something for you.
Oh my gosh! Thank you!
Yeah, it's just something that I whipped up this morning.
I love it. How did you know about the boots?
Okay, I'm obsessed with the boots. Okay. I love the fit, first foremost. But the boots are just kind of something that tie it together for me. So I thought it would be nice.
I love this so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. And we are going to go for a very quick break. But stay with us. My boots and I will be back right after the break. Don't go away.